Why do people call the French Quarter when most of the buildings burned down? The French colonial buildings burned down in 1788 and 94, and the Spanish rebuilt it. I'm going to tell you what I think, and this is based off all the books I've read. So when we look at the French Quarter, a lot of these buildings are in the Spanish colonial style. These Spanish colonial style buildings could be found all throughout the Spanish colonial empire, throughout Mexico and the Caribbean. Cities like Mexico City, Tampico, Cuba, etc. have these same kind of architecture that New Orleans had. Now, the reason we still call the French Quarter is because the French Creoles who lived in the area outnumbered the Spanish who came to New Orleans, and the Spanish never came to New Orleans in massive numbers like the French did. Spanish soldiers ended up marrying into the French population, and French culture and the language still remained dominant even though Spanish was the language of the government. Also, the French Quarter still has influence like the French doors and the French windows, etc. The social and cultural life of the city of New Orleans in the antebellum period was very French. That's why we call it the French Quarter.